yeah. But then having to put all these extensions in. And trying my best and weighing these extensions. But it's about that. And obviously I need them to be in there. These are the ones that are injected, so they kind of look like they're coming from the root as much as possible. Now my roots are going in, as you can see. And then I go to dye them, or bleach the roots, and then, you see how dark it is. I'll go do that, and then inevitably this happens. Every time. This doesn't grow. Because it must be breaking off the bleach. Obviously it's breaking off my hair, so it's never really growing that long. How do I do this? And I don't want to go to a salon. So that, I don't want to go to a salon and don't want to go to a salon and have to pay for that anymore, because I figured out how to do it myself. It's like, I know how to do the extensions pretty well. I mean, I've had people tell me, one lady tell me with extensions that she couldn't really do it because I didn't have enough hair. But as you can see, you're able to blend it in pretty well, I guess, as best as I can with what I have to work with without getting a topper. I can blend it in enough. Kinda, when I, pretty much, when I do a good job, or basically, I think I do an okay job. When it's all done, blending this in, the same color extensions, whatever, having the injection up here so that it looks better, I guess. You can still kind of tell, but anyway, so that's kind of what that's about. And I just don't know what to do about that. Should I just go and have these done by a stylist, bleaching right here? But then it's like, I'm too embarrassed to go to anyone because of all the bald spots I have from the extensions pulling out of my hair because they're taped in, and I'm not a professional. But even when I was getting the Dreamcatchers extensions a long, long time ago, they looked beautiful. They looked really, really, really good. They were awesome. They stayed in my hair. But as time went on, they didn't stay, and they kept slipping out, those extensions, like almost all of them, to the point where there was like nothing left. And so I started to learn how to do it myself, even the Dreamcatchers, and that's kind of where the balding and the all these spots came from. See all that? Traction alopecia came from, but now they're coming from the tape-ins, which, they pull out of my hair, and they just pull out, and then they pull my hair out with it. It's fine. My hair is very fine. But this is all I can do to at least not have a topper, because I can't make them look good or real. Be able to match it as much as I can. This is what I have to work with. And the extensions end up getting really raggedy pretty quick. Like these, they get on the ends, the ones from Amazon especially, they get shorter for some reason. Like these, whenever they just get shorter over time. That's how they just sort of break off, just like the rest of my hair up here seems to break off. But anyway, what do I do? Is there any hope for me? Because I want to keep it blonde. I want to keep doing this, but I want to keep doing it myself if I can, but I seem to not be able to get much length. No length comes from this. This is as far as it's growing, and the only reason that is because I keep bleaching myself, and obviously I'm overlapping. But it's so fine, and it's so hard, it's so short in general, that when I go to, put the bleach on, and I go like this, and I put it to the side, it's really, as you can see, it's just hard to get and then I go like that, and then another one, and then, but it's just hard. It's just hard, and it seems to be overlapping or something, because obviously this is the outcome of, years. Honestly, this is how short it is at the top. It's not really growing, because one time I did my own extensions, disaster. I know that I'm the example, or the disaster person example of not doing extensions by yourself. That is me. I can show you pictures from the past. Just, this was all gone. There was like nothing here. Pretty much gone, because I put in the ones that you, what is that called? Why can't I think of it? Of course I can't think of it now. But, the ones that get glued, and you're not glued, but they're like the keratin extensions. Those ones. Those are the ones. Just make it a little brighter. Okay, is that better? Yeah, I think so, kinda. Anyway, yeah, those are the ones that I'm talking. That did that to the top of the crown of my head. But now it's since kind of grown in. I had to wear a topper back then. I had to. Anyway, is there any way that I can keep doing this myself? At all? And get this to grow out still, to still be blonde, but get this to grow out. I know it's very short, and it keeps just breaking right here. At the top, it's awful. I can never just take my hair and go like this. Can't do that, and I used to do that all the time, and I can't do it anymore, and I'm really upset about it. What do you guys have to say? Does anybody have anything for me? Anybody have any help for me? Anything at all? Anything you can give me? I mean, I'm just desperate right now. Desperate for answers. I'm kind of trying to bake under my eyes and tell me again, along with this, if anybody sees this, which I hope they do, because I need help, and I'm somebody that really is a good example of traction alopecia, blonde, and extensions on your own, damage, all that. That's me. I'm like the definition of it. Like, you should see all the bald spots. And if anybody watches this, I'll show you how bad it actually is, and some other ones. And I guarantee you it's probably worse than yours. It's worse than yours. It's worse than anybody else's, unless you're bald completely. I've done a lot of damage to my hair, and I don't know. I just kept going. You keep going, and it just becomes this way. And then, you know, finally, I'm just kind of like saying it out loud, and I want to see if anybody has any suggestions, or if I can help somebody else, maybe potentially by doing things and making it longer. Because this is how it's always been for years. It's just staying like this, short. The bleaching myself, you know, and as you can see, there's a straight line right here. There's a band. I could just go with the bleach because it bothers me when they grow out. Then I just, you know, again, take that, and then I just kind of go like that, and then I go put it back. And still, it's obviously overlapping. My hair is very fine. Very, very fine. It's hard. Yeah, anybody's got any suggestions? And if you want to see how bad my hair really got from extensions, everywhere in my head, bald spots. Wow. Yeah. Let me know. Let's see if this gets anywhere.